Welcome to BTV News Hour. I'm Angelina Mambo, and it's Tuesday, the 3rd of May 2016. Here are our top stories. Biafra's comments phone call campaign to the White House and European Parliament. France, US, China, Russia, Germany must not sell arms to Buhari. Vacate our land, Delta community tells Fulani herdsmen. Nigeria's second genocide on Biafra, authorized by Muhammadu Buhari. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has embarked on a 5-day phone call campaign to the White House and European Parliament, reminding them again about the gruesome killings of Biafrans by the northern Nigerian House of Fulani herdsmen, who have been on a killing spree across Nigeria, unleashing terror to innocent civilians, and also in a bid to secure the release of its leader, Nnamdi Kanu, and supporting an independent Biafra state from the contraption called Nigeria. The phone call campaign kicked off on the 2nd of May and will run through the 6th of May 2016. Biafrans in diaspora are also expected to lead the campaign, calling the White House, congressmen, US senators, and European politicians, urging them to support Biafra independence and the release of IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu, who is currently being illegally detained in Kuje prison, Abuja, by the Nigerian government on the orders of Muhammadu Buhari. France has recently pledged to help Nigeria in its fight against Islamist terror group Boko Haram. The two countries' defense ministers have signed a security agreement which includes armed procurement. France agreed to help equip Nigeria's satellite land and marine forces. The two nations also agreed on areas of training for the Nigerian forces. But Nigeria have had difficulties in acquiring arms because of the reported human rights abuses. President Muhammadu Buhari has not improved the military's human rights record. Instead, he has worsened it. Over 4,000 unarmed peaceful Biafra protesters have been shot and killed by the Nigerian armed forces under the command of Buhari. The army was also responsible for the death of over 2,000 Shia Muslims. Buhari claims Nigerian military don't have weapons to fight Boko Haram. But when it comes to killing unarmed innocent civilians, they are fully equipped, well armed and trained. Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, and ICC have all condemned all this massacre by the Nigerian army under the President Buhari, which has also resulted in series of investigations. Buhari and northern politicians created Boko Haram in order to make the country ungovernable for the former Nigerian president Goodluck Jonathan. Boko Haram was part of Buhari's plan to come into power. It is well known that the main sponsors of Boko Haram are some members of the ruling party APC, including Buhari himself, and also some high rank in the Nigerian army. Talking about terrorism, what about the Fulani herdsmen attack, which began immediately after their brother Buhari's administration took over power? How come these Fulani are suddenly more equipped with more AK-47 and assault rifles? Fulani herdsmen have killed over 1,000 Biafrans, excluding the 48 Agatu people in Benue State in the last 10 months. I am stating these references and bringing up this incident to show the whole world why they shouldn't empower Nigerian military and her government with either weapons or training. Nigerian security forces has committed crime against humanity. The people of Obiaruku community, Ukwani local government area, Delta State, have told Fulani herdsmen to vacate their land following incessant violent attacks on their indigenes by the herdsmen. 8 residents of this community were held hostage by Fulani herdsmen in a farmland for over 7 hours on April 26, 2016, a development that caused panic in the community. Regarding the resolution of the community, its youth leader, Mr. Chika Uwabofu, said that after the Fulani herdsmen terrorists released their people, the next day, the Delta State Committee on Conflict Resolution, chairman of Ukwani Council, their community leaders, vigilant group members, and representative of the Fulani herdsmen met. At that meeting, it was decided that Fulani herdsmen carrying out grazing activities on their land must leave so that Obiaruku farmers can go back to their farms freely without any harassment. At the moment, the Fulani terrorists are no longer in Obiakuru farms. There's something the world must understand about all this. And it is that the retired Major General Muhammadu Buhari has authorized a second genocide on Biafra. In 1968, Buhari and his co-soldiers slaughtered over 2 million Biafrans at Owerri. And most of those massacred were women and children. In 2016, Buhari has embarked on a second genocide on Biafrans under the guise of Fulani herdsmen. Between 27th and 28th of April 2016, over 1,000 Biafrans in Enugu were murdered by Buhari herdsmen. Not satisfied by the numerous bloodshed, these Fulani herdsmen moved to Delta State and killed hundreds of Biafrans. In all these killings, Buhari, who was quick to sympathize with the government of people of Belgium, when terrorists killed a few people there, never uttered a word in repudiation of the heinous crime committed by this House of Fulani herdsmen. Even the Department of State Services, DSS, who gleefully reported the discovery of bodies of 5 dead Fulani herdsmen, but only named 4 of them, buried in mass grave, have been silent on the ongoing genocide on Biafrans. But the fact is, be it Buhari and his criminal gang masquerading as Fulani herdsmen, or the congenital, chicken-livered lento governors in Biafra land, or is it the cowardly Biafran elite and money-minded Ohanes Ndibo members, there is an ongoing genocide in Biafra land, which is a repeat of previous genocide of 1967 and 1970s. Thanks for joining us. BTV News Hour will be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching.